Hi everyone, this is Colleen Francis. Thanks for joining me on today's Sales Leader Strategy. Recently, I have been recording a lot of podcasts because there's great interest in my brand new book, Right on the Money. One thing that the podcast hosts always ask me is what kind of changes are we seeing in the marketplace today for sellers? And while I talk about a lot of those changes in the book, there have been even more changes since the book was written and even released. Now, one of those changes that I like to laugh about is the fact that I talk about no such thing as an ideal buyer anymore. And why I think this is funny, and I laugh about it, is because 7 years ago when I wrote and published Nonstop Sales Boom, we had an entire chapter on finding and profiling your ideal buyer. And then today, in Right on the Money, we have an entire chapter on how there's no such thing as an ideal buyer. Now, why is this? It's largely because we've got this group of buyers in the marketplace right now who are inexperienced. They're young, they're new, and maybe the companies that they work for aren't even fully staffed. And they're nervous, they lack confidence, and they're unwilling to take a risk. And so they surround themselves by a community of influencers and stakeholders and advisors, people to help them make that decision. And we could be getting our strongest level of influence from any one of those people who have access to our buyer. And so therefore, what we need to do is infiltrate this community. As sellers, we need to pay attention to who all the internal and external advisors, influencers, and stakeholders are to really help influence that buyer who might have the ability to say yes or no, but might take direction from any number of people in their traditional line of business, or maybe even a mentor that they have inside the company who's with a department that, well, could be affected by the solution, but not even involved. My best clients are taking advantage of this right now by making sure that they are influencing, talking to, and building direct relationships with at least 7 people in that buying community. And I encourage you to do the same. Thanks so much for joining me on today's Sales Leader Strategy. For more discussions on topics just like this, visit us now at engageselling.com.